So I just recovered from fitting a clutch assist spring. The clutch on my 110 was really quite heavy when I bought it, and when I actually got around to having a look, I found that there wasn't a clutch assist spring fitted at all. That's this spring here. Slightly better angle on that. So that's the spring, and the spring I've fitted there is from LOF, and that's a stronger than standard spring. I think it's 40% stronger, but there's a standard Land Rover and no doubt third-party suppliers versions available. So you may either find that you've got one already fitted, probably black, and that's the standard Land Rover spring. Okay, so if you're happy with the clutch, fine. I didn't have a spring at all on the clutch pedal other than the standard Land Rover return one, which fits on a piece of that projects from the pedal and goes up there and goes onto one of the pedal box mounting bolts that you can't actually see. So I found this quite a struggle. I don't think my fingers and thumbs are particularly weak, but it was heavy going trying to get it in there. So some things I found that helped were I needed to take this trim off here, 3 self tappers along here, take this trim off so I got access behind here. I followed the instructions on the LOF YouTube video, and I slackened off the nut on the pedal box that restricts the movement of the pedal, so I got full movement of the pedal, and then I used a piece of wood to prop that pedal. So I'll just pause. So I had the pedal propped like that, a conveniently cut to length piece of wood. Lets you see the spring a little bit better. So the most difficult part of actually fitting it is getting the 2 ends of the spring into the locating points on the pedal bracket up there. Fitting the bush here, and there's another identical bush there, and a bush on the shaft of the pedal itself isn't difficult at all, but that spring is a pain in the butt to put in, or I found it to be anyway. And this is the tool I used in the end. It's an old screwdriver. I just cut a notch in the end of it, and that enabled me to get the pressure I needed to push that spring back so it would then engage in the bush on that side. And once you got one side in, you're okay. So I would say it's made a massive difference. I'm a little bit concerned that the spring looks like it's trying to work its way out, so I may bend this in slightly further. Installation videos suggest that. I'm sure it can actually come out, but probably a little bit further out than I would like. So that's it. It's well worth doing. It's a bit of a fiddle, but it makes a massive difference to the clutch action. It's much lighter. I mean, so much lighter it feels a little odd at the moment, but I'm sure I'll soon get used to that, and my wife immediately noticed a very positive difference. So driving in traffic, it will certainly make an enormous improvement, I think. So apart from a little bit of adjustment to do on this, just to keep the spring fully engaged, it wants to just pop out a little bit. Don't think it can come out, but it would be a little bit off-putting if it came out while you were driving, I guess. So I thought I'd just make that. It's definitely worth doing. Yeah, I don't think it's a 5-minute job though. It certainly wasn't for me, but I think I got it done in about half an hour probably. The usual Land Rover Defender issues, as in banging your head on the steering wheel, catching your shoulder on the steering box, and then it decided to rain halfway through, so water was running down the back of my neck as well. Other than that, job's a good one.